LS11 Universe, it's Xander, and welcome back to WWE 2K22 Universe Mode. Welcome back to Impact Wrestling. We are hot off the heels of Sacrifice, where we had some big announcements go down, and we're kicking things off with a big one-on-one matchup, because, ladies and gentlemen, I've got a bit of an announcement. Discord got this announcement first. Tonight, we're going to see a rematch from last week's show. A rematch between James Storm and Steve Maclin, and this time, the winner of this rematch gets a shot next week in a triple threat match against Moose and the Switchblade Jay White. And the winner of next week's triple threat will go on to main event Bound for Glory against Samoa Joe for the Impact World Championship. That is right, folks. We are just a couple of weeks away from Bound for Glory. Bound for Glory will air on February 4th this year. So literally the day after I get back from my vacation to Paris, which is why I'm bulk recording today, because I'm trying to get far ahead. So James Storm making his way down to the ring. The Cowboy is here. He's a former TNA World Champion. He knows a thing or two about winning gold. But tonight he's got to take on the man who got a big upset over him last week in Steve Maclin. Macklin and Storm had a hell of a matchup last time they faced off. Steve Maclin, I would say, proving he belongs in the main event scene in Impact Wrestling. So here comes Steve Maclin down to the ring, looking to be forgotten no longer here in Impact Wrestling. Macklin's yet to have a shot at gold. He's been someone that, he made a very valid point when he said this a couple of weeks ago. He said he's overlooked every time. It looks like he's about to finally get his opportunity to show everyone what he's made of. Every time someone shows up, some legend shows up, some new toy shows up, and all the attention gets put on them and he gets thrown to the wayside. So tonight, Steve Maclin's getting an opportunity to prove himself once more. If he can get another win over James Storm, he's going to get the opportunity to go head-to-head with Samoa Joe in the main event of Bound for Glory. So here we go. Maclin grabs onto Storm. Steve Maclin taking James Storm towards the corner. Head first into the turnbuckle now. Punches him. Knocking him back. And now Steve Maclin. No! Knees into the corner, taking down James Storm. Storm with a kick, knocking him back now. And James Storm coming right back in is the Cowboy. He gets caught with a right hook, turned around by Maclin. Steve Maclin gets him up in an electric chair, takes him down with an electric chair drop. Has him down, goes for a kick, countered. James Storm sweeps the leg, taking him down. And now Storm getting him back up to his feet. James Storm with a right hook. Storm firing away on Steve Maclin, kicks him in the ribs, right hook connects. Grabs onto him, throws him off the ropes. Takes him down with an arm drag. And now James Storm getting him back up to his feet. James Storm grabs onto Maclin, who kicks him in the ribs. And now Maclin knocking him back. Steve Maclin pulls him in, lifts him up. Maclin, powerbomb to James Storm. And stomps on the arm. And now he's down. Storm gets caught. Maclin drag James Storm towards the center of the ring. Steve Maclin into a cover on James Storm for the win. For the one. No. James Storm kicks out. Goes for a kick. Storm out of the way. Storm clothesline. Takes down Maclin. And now James Storm with a drop kick into the back. Storm now grabs Maclin. Launches him across the ring into the corner. Forearm strike. Taking him down. Steve Maclin's down. Leg drop from the Cowboy. James Storm trying to stay on top here. Storm goes for a forearm. Maclin catches him. Steve Maclin pulls him in, and Maclin taking out the arm. Pulling back on the arm now. Wrenching back on the arm of James Storm. Trying to keep the Cowboy down here. James Storm's down. Maclin goes for a kick. Storm knocks him back into the ropes. Storm with a jab to the gut. Storm punching him in the gut repeatedly. Knocks him into the ropes. Now James Storm with a clothesline knocks him down. Maclin staggering back up to his feet. He grabs onto James Storm. He scoops him up. And now James Storm up on the shoulders. Stun gun from Maclin. And now Storm with a kick to the head knocks him back. James Storm's got Steve Maclin down, and Storm Taking down Macklin. Storm. It's caught. Macklin pulls him in. Storm with an arm drag. Knocks him back. And now James Storm scoops him up. James Storm looking to send him on the 8-second ride. Down goes Macklin. Cover. 1, 2. Kick out. And now Macklin rolls out of the way. Macklin. German suplex to James Storm. Sends him across the ring. Macklin now turning him around, and Macklin. Whoa. Driving Storm into the mat. Cover. 1, 2. Kick out from the Cowboy. And now Macklin taking out the arm. Storm is down. Steve Maclin stomps the head. And again. Has him down. James Storm pops back up though. Jawbreaker. Last call super kick. Cover. 1, 2. No! Steve Maclin gets the shoulders up. James Storm goes for a kick. Macklin gets out of the way now, and Macklin with Storm throws him overhead, taking him down. And now Steve Maclin dragging James Storm towards the center of the ring. Into a cover now, has him down for the 1, 2, no! And now James Storm fighting back to his feet. Steve Maclin grabs him. Macklin throws him into the corner. Steve Maclin now with James Storm up on the top rope. Tries to push him away. Storm with a kick knocks him back, and James Storm into a clothesline, taking down Macklin. James Storm kicking him down repeatedly now, kicks him in the back. Steve Maclin back up to his feet now. Macklin. Northern Light suplex takes down Storm. Steve Maclin telling Storm, bring it on. Right hook connects. Grabs onto him now, launches James Storm over the top rope. Out to the floor goes the Cowboy. And now Macklin follows after him. Steve Maclin kicks at the knee. Down he goes. Macklin has Storm down. Steve Maclin with another kick. Grabs onto him. Getting Storm back up to his feet. Macklin pulls him in. Skips him on his shoulders. No. James Storm finds the counter. And Storm, oh, on the floor now. 8-second ride on the floor. Macklin's down. Storm grabs onto him, taking him back towards the ring. Throws him back in. James Storm follows him back in. Storm stomps the back of Macklin. Macklin gets back to his feet though. Macklin with a clothesline to James Storm. Grabs onto him now, and Steve Maclin, knee to the arm, takes him down. And now Steve Maclin, stomp to the head. And again. Macklin's got a hold of Storm, pulling back on the arm now. Steve Maclin pulls back the arm. Storm is down. Macklin goes for a kick. Macklin grabs onto the Cowboy. Scoops him up. And fall-away slam. Oh, bridges it into a cover for the 1, 2, no. And now Macklin gonna look to put him away. Look to end James Storm. Oh, he got him. Drives him into the mat. 1, 2. Storm kicked out again. And now Macklin's got a hold of James Storm. No, James Storm fights back. Storm knocks him back. Storm, last call. Rope break for Macklin though. A rope break saves Steve Maclin, so James Storm has him up. Razor's Edge. And Storm bags into the corner. Storm gonna tune up the band a little bit for this one. Another last call. 1, 2, 3. James Storm is headed to the #1 contenders match. James Storm is headed to next week's Triple Threat, where it'll be Storm, Moose, and Jay White. The winner gets Samoa Joe at Bound for Glory. Hell of an opening contest there, folks. We still got plenty of the show ahead of us. FTR will be in action later tonight. Jordynne Grace will take on Killer Kelly. After that matchup, it'll be announced who Jordynne Grace defends the title against at Bound for Glory. Joe Hendry officially rejoins Impact as Joe Hendry returns to motivate Impact tonight, sheds the skin of the Major Playerz, and more. Let's get on. Up next, though, ladies and gentlemen, Dalton Castle is back. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here comes the Ring of Honor World Champion. Here comes the Peacock, Dalton Castle. Fresh off his victory over Christopher Daniels just a couple of days ago at Ring of Honor Death Before Dishonor. Now Dalton Castle back in the building, back in the Impact Zone tonight. I've been told, and we've all been told, that he's got something to say to the LS11 Universe tonight after his victory over Daniels. So the Ring of Honor World Champion makes his way down. Let's hear what Dalton Castle's got to say, shall we? Oh, Impact! How does it feel seeing a real world champion in your arena? I know it's such a rare sight when I do happen to spare my time to come visit. But here I am, and you know, I was thinking, I've beat Samoa Joe before, and my quest is to be the best world champion in the world right now. So what better way to do that than to give Impact a real world champion too? So I'm here tonight to officially declare that the Peacock, the Ring of Honor World Champion, is entering Call Your Shot Gauntlet. Oh, hang on a second. Well, here comes the man who Dalton Castle was able to beat just a few nights ago. Here's Christopher Daniels. The Fallen Angel is here. Daniels making his way down to the ring. Oh, no, 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 no. Not happening, Dalton. You're not just going to waltz in here and take a spot and call your shot from people like me who have been here week in and week out. Other guys on this roster who have been here week in and week out and won't get that spot and call your shot because you decide you're just going to walk in and take it. Not happening. Chris, you silly, silly goose. Do you really have the nerve to step up to me after Death Before Dishonor? You know what? I got a little challenge for you, Chrissy. A rematch from Death Before Dishonor. And you know what? This time it's not the Ring of Honor World title on the line. It's your spot in the Call Your Shot Gauntlet. When I beat you, I take your spot in the gauntlet, but you win, I'll leave. But when I win, you don't get to enter at all. How's that sound, Chris? Fine. Challenge accepted. Well, a big match made for next week, ladies and gentlemen. Dalton Castle and Christopher Daniels in a Death Before Dishonor rematch. But up next, here comes the Bullet Club to the ring. Chris Bay and Ace Austin in the building. Bullet Club is here. They've got a big tag team matchup ahead of them tonight as they're looking to take on the Impact World Tag Team Champions. So Bullet Club making their way down to the ring. It's a big matchup for these two tonight. Bay and Austin, neither of them have been champions before in the LS11 Universe. But tonight, they're going head-to-head with FTR. So here come Dax and Cash to the ring. FTR have had a big last few weeks. Dax Harwood recently pinning the Ring of Honor World Champion. Recently pinning Dalton Castle's shoulders to the mat at Sacrifice. Many people believe Dax Harwood should get a shot at the Ring of Honor World title because of that. Well, guys, he had one a couple weeks ago, actually, and Dalton beat him one-on-one. If anything, it was just Dax getting some revenge. So FTR making their way down to the ring. Dax and Cash have said they know exactly who they want at Bound for Glory. And well, people in Discord already know, but people on YouTube are going to find out very soon. So it's going to be Chris Bay and Dax Harwood starting it off. Here we go. Oh, Dax runs right through Bay and the referee. Chris Bay knocks him back, shoves him now, and Chris Bay grabs onto Dax Harwood, throws him over the top rope. Harwood holding on though, and Harwood out on the apron with a right hook. Now Dax Harwood gets caught. Chris Bay takes him down with a crucifix. Chris Bay and Ace Austin, a team I'll actually be seeing in person next week. Fun little fact here, many people know this, I live in Georgia. I'm going to be going to see Impact Hard to Kill live in person. So if you happen to watch that pay-per-view next week, look for me in the crowd. I'm going to be on the hard cam side. I'm going to be kind of deeper in the cheap seats, but still. As Dax throws him in the corner, tag made to Cash. Gets him up on his shoulders now, and Dax and Cash double team to Ace Austin, taking him down. Cash Wheeler now knocking back Ace Austin. And uppercut knocks him down. Cash Wheeler getting him back up to his feet, kicks him in the ribs. And now Ace Austin counters. Grabs onto Cash. Throws him over the top rope, out to the floor. Oh, and what a splash there from Ace Austin, taking down Cash Wheeler. Austin takes out the arm now. Cash is down, Ace Austin, no, Cash Wheeler sweeps the leg. There's a kick to the head from Ace Austin, though. And now Cash Wheeler pops up. Jawbreaker knocks him back. Cash gets kicked in the ribs now, and Ace Austin grabs onto him. Sends him into the steps, taking him back down. For the count of 5, Ace Austin goes for a kick. Cash Wheeler countered. Wheeler goes for a clothesline, runs back into the ring. And now Cash running the ropes here. Oh! Ace Austin kind of ran into that one, didn't he? Getting him back up to his feet. Cash Wheeler scoops him up, has him up, and fireman's carry into a backbreaker. Takes out Chris Bay. Gets Ace Austin now back up to his feet. Cash Wheeler launches Ace Austin into the corner of FTR. Tag is made to Dax. FTR looking for big rig. Down goes Ace Austin, covered by Dax. 1, 2, no. Saved by Chris Bay, who gets hit with a clothesline. Dax grabbing onto Ace Austin now. Dax Harwood gets him back up to his feet. Ace Austin answering back. Goes for an enziguri. Dax out of the way. Dax Harwood answers back, knocking him back now. Dax. Double A spine buster. Picks him up to his feet now, and Dax Harwood takes him down into sharpshooter. And we're out of here. FTR get the win. FTR pick up the win. FTR pick up the win, but now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the big challenge. FTR said they got a challenge to throw down. It's Turn it over to Daxton Cash. Man, when we came to Impact Wrestling about 6 months ago, we said we were here to be the best tag team on this planet, and damn it, I think we've done that. And you know what? We beat everyone. Impact is thrown at us. Bullet Club, we just beat them. Major Playerz, we beat them. Heath and Rhino, we beat them. TMDK, beat them too. SCU, we beat them. Hell, we've even beat teams outside of Impact to keep these titles, like the Young Bucks. There's one team that's been avoiding us since we got here. Cash and I have wanted this match for a long time, and so has the rest of the world. Sabin, Shelly, time to stop ducking us, boys. Bound for Glory, FTR, Motor City. Let's do it. Top guys, out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move on to some more action up next after a huge tag team dream match has just been made for Bound for Glory, Motor City, and FTR. And ladies and gentlemen, now here comes Killer Kelly to the ring. She's going to get a shot to take on the Knockouts champion. And we've been told that after this match, Kurt Angle will officially announce who Jordynne Grace defends that championship against at Bound for Glory. So Killer Kelly making her way down to the ring. Killer Kelly tonight looking to get a shot that she didn't get at Sacrifice, a shot that many thought she was going to get at Sacrifice for the Knockouts title. She gets to go one-on-one with the Knockouts champion tonight, and hey, if she wins, maybe it's going to be her that Kurt Angle announces. But here comes the champ. Here comes the Knockouts champion, Jordynne Grace, to the ring. She's quite literally beat the entire roster at this point. Jordynne Grace, the Knockouts champion, marches down to the ring. She's been champion for quite a while. So Jordynne Grace makes her way to the ring. Let's do this. Jordynne Grace versus Killer Kelly. Right here, right now on Impact. Here we go. Killer Kelly launches in. Jordynne Grace with a tilt-a-whirl slam. Off the ropes, into a leg drop across the chest, takes her down. Jordynne Grace hits the ropes again, and Jordynne Grace, oh, goes for it a second time. Killer Kelly out of the way. Kelly runs in, goes for a clothesline. Jordynne Grace out of the way. Jordynne Grace grabs onto her, lifts her up, spikes her. Good God, Jordynne Grace coming like a house of fire right now. And now Jordynne Grace pulling back on the arm. Knees into the back. Jordynne Grace has got a hold of her now, and Jordynne Grace stomping the back of Killer Kelly. Has her down, boots her in the head. Pushes her back into the mat again, bending back the arm now. Is Jordynne Grace. She bends back the arm, bending the fingers. And knees into the back of Killer Kelly again. As I said, Jordynne Grace just on another level right now. Leg drop across the chest takes her down. And now Jordynne Grace grabs the arm, stomps the back, and again. And boots her in the face. Jordynne Grace has her down. Grabs the arm, bends back the fingers. And Jordynne Grace looking to destroy right now. I don't know if Killer Kelly's really even gotten much offense in as Jordynne Grace deadlifting her. Picks her up over her head. Jordynne Grace drops her. Getting her up to her feet now. Jordynne Grace with a slap. Killer Kelly with a knee to the ribs now. Killer Kelly knocking her back into the corner. Punches her in the face. Into a boot, knocks her down. And now Killer Kelly finally trying to get some offense back in this one. She launches Jordynne Grace into the corner, and Killer Kelly with a chop to the champion. Punches her in the face again. Killer Kelly coming off the ropes. Boots her in the head, and again, takes down Jordynne Grace. Killer Kelly now grabbing onto her, getting her back up to her feet. Pulls her in. No! Jordynne Grace with a counter into a chop. Picks her up overhead now, and Jordynne Grace. Military press. Into a moonsault. Cover now, but she gets off over Jordynne Grace. Into a cover on Killer Kelly. For the 1, 2, kick out. Back up to her feet now, Jordynne Grace pulls her in, lifts her up. Grace driver. 1, 2, 3. Jordynne Grace just stormed her way to that win. Good Lord. Jordynne Grace just stormed her way to that victory over Killer Kelly. Big win there for the Knockouts champ. Well, Jordynne, congratulations. You've beat everyone. And I mean literally, you beat everyone on the roster. I'm gonna have to start hiring more women around here. But I knew this was gonna be the case, so for Bound for Glory, I know exactly how you are as a champion. I know you're not going to be content unless you've got literally the biggest opponent possible, the biggest match possible. So Jordynne Grace, say hello to your opponent. She's pretty awesome. No. No. You gotta be kidding. Ladies and gentlemen, Impact Hall of Famer, Awesome Kong, is here. Kong staring down Jordynne Grace, one of the few people in the world, one of the few women's wrestlers in the world that can make Jordynne Grace look small in comparison. Kong retired about a year ago, but it looks like Bound for Glory, she's back for one more match. And what a match this is set for Bound for Glory, folks. Well, we're going to have to move on with the rest of the show. Let's hear from Alan Angels. You know, becoming X Division champion it's an honor. It's something that I fought so hard for, something that I fought and scratched and clawed to make happen, and now that it's happened, I don't... Oh my God! That's Steve Maclin! Macklin jumping the X Division champion! Macklin says he's tired of being overlooked, and I think his loss to James Storm earlier tonight made him finally snap. Macklin assaulting the X Division champion. Macklin wipes out Angels. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the main event. Here comes Brian Myers to the ring. Brian Myers making his way down to the ring. the most professional wrestler, I mean, really, let's be real, the sidekick of Matt Cardona tonight, looking to, I guess, beat Joe Hendry back in line, make him fall back in line. So Brian Myers makes his way to the ring, but ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get motivated. It's time to believe.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Here he is, Joe Hendry. He shed the skin of the Major Playerz tonight, and he looks to get his first bit of revenge. It's been made official. It'll be Hendry versus Cardona finally at Bound for Glory. But tonight, Hendry goes one-on-one with Myers. Here we go. Oh! Myers just pulled the referee in front of himself. Throws Hendry over the top rope, and Myers immediately trying to get Hendry disqualified here. So Brian Myers now choking Hendry out on the floor. Myers getting him back up to his feet here, and Myers sends Hendry into the steps. Hendry goes down, Myers getting him back into his feet. Now Brian Myers, no, Hendry finally answering back. Oh, Hendry went for a boot, Myers drop kicks him. Myers turning him over now, grabs Hendry. Joe Hendry answers back and knocks him down. Referee at the count of 3, Hendry sends Myers into the guardrail, and now back into the ring. Hendry stomping on Myers repeatedly now. Joe Hendry. Here comes Brian Myers, who hits him with a clothesline. Myers into a cover on Hendry. Not even one. Hendry kicks out. And now Myers gets him with a kick. Joe Hendry throws it, thrown into the corner. Myers. Now Hendry out of the way. Hendry gets caught. Myers belly to belly takes him down. Myers with Hendry. Knee to the arm. And Brian Myers stomps the head. Brian Myers now taking out the arm again. Hendry's down. Myers kicks him in the back. Hendry back up to his feet. Hendry scoops him up. Myers counters. DDT from Brian Myers. And now Myers back into a cover on Hendry for the 1. No. Myers going up to the top rope now. Brian Myers. Elbow drop to Joe Hendry. And Myers looking to put down Hendry for good here. Myers. Spear. For the 1, 2. Hendry kicks out. It's been mostly Myers going on here right now. I think that ref bump in the early goings really gave Myers an advantage, and Myers blatantly cheating with a choke on the mat, though. And again, ref, get in there and stop it. That's blatantly cheating. Myers now punching Hendry in the face to take him down. Stomps the chest. Myers getting Hendry back up to his feet now, and Brian Myers throws Hendry in the corner, grabs onto him now, and Brian Myers slamming the head of Joe Hendry into the mat repeatedly here. Hendry really feeling the damage right now. Myers into a cover again for the 1, 2. Another kick out from Joe Hendry. Knee to the back of the head now from Myers, and Brian Myers going up to the top rope. Hendry fights back to his feet, ducks the elbow drop, runs through Myers now, and now Joe Hendry getting back into this one is Joe Hendry. Myers grabbing onto him now, and Myers, look at this, pops Hendry up and takes him down. Joe Hendry goes down now. Brian Myers celebrating like he's already won the match. Hendry picked back up to his feet now. Myers goes for a chop. Hendry scoops him up. Hendry, fallaway slam. He calls that one the freak of nature, folks. And Hendry stomps the leg. But here comes Myers. Went for a drop kick. Hendry out of the way. Hendry, countered. Myers suplexes him across the ring. And now Myers has got him down. Brian Myers gets Hendry back up now, and Brian Myers drops Hendry with a flatliner. Myers going into the corner now. If he can hit another spear, it might be enough. Myers, spear to Hendry again. For the 1, 2, another kick out from Joe. And now Brian Myers getting Hendry back up to his feet. Myers pulls Hendry in. No, countered by Hendry. And now Hendry with a couple stomps to the head of Brian Myers. Hendry gets him up. Myers suplexes him into a Falcon Arrow. And Brian Myers now getting Hendry back up. Myers goes for a clothesline. Hendry, elbow to the back, takes him down. Joe Hendry kicks down Myers. Getting him back up to his feet now is Joe, and Joe Hendry grabs him by the throat. Hendry looking for standing ovation. 1, 2, 3, no! And so Hendry rolls him over, grabs the leg. Hendry lock is in. Tribute to Kurt Angle, who gave Hendry his first big break back in WCPW. Hendry with the win. Hendry tried to snap the ankle of Brian Myers there, and Joe Hendry gets the win. Myers put up a good fight, but in the end, Joe Hendry with the standing ovation and then the Hendry lock got the win. Big win there for Joe Hendry. Hey Joe, WWE superstar Matt Cardona here. They tell me I'm supposed to defend against you at Bound for Glory. Well, sorry, but I don't show up to companies that I have more Twitter followers than. But I'll tell you what. I'll humor Impact Wrestling and I'll show up to Bound for Glory. Well, under the condition that you win a match of my choice every week for the next 3 weeks between now and Bound for Glory. Started tonight with Myers. Your next opponent, should everything have worked out, well, he should be standing behind you right now. Whoa, Joe, look out! That's Joseph Connors! For those that don't know, this man was Hendry's tag partner back in LS11 Season 2 in NXT. They won the NXT tag titles together. And Joe Hendry was taken out of NXT by Connors just like this. Connors beating Hendry down with a bat, and Joseph Connors locking Hendry in a crossface. Joseph Connors leaving his old partner laying. Cardona has hired Connors to put a hit on Hendry. And Connors, we haven't seen him in a year in LS11 Universe, beats the hell out of Joe Hendry with the baseball bat. Same way he sent him packing for over a year in his own right. Connors versus Hendry next week.